Alrighty guys, good morning. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Marathon Prep. It's currently 6:30 a.m. and we are in the beautiful, beautiful town of New Freedom, Pennsylvania. And we have another long run today. Last week was a 15-mile run. That was out of spite from failing on my 9-mile run, or my 14-mile run the week prior. But today, I actually have a legit 15-mile run. So we will see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. We are at I've never ran here before. I'm visiting Rachel's family, so this is all new to me. But this is like, if you are a foreigner and you think about America, you think about Texas, you think about New York City, you think about California, you think about Florida, but you also think about small town USA. That's literally what this is. This is like the picture perfect. And it's July 5th, the day I'm recording this. So it's like American flags everywhere. Like it's beautiful. And they have something here called a rail trail. It follows the railroad tracks that I think are still activated actually. It follows these railroad tracks all the way to Maryland. I think it's like a 30-mile trail. So we're gonna go ahead, rip some miles here on the trail, and then just spend the rest of the day with Rachel's family. A few updates I've been taking. I'm going to take this along with me for the run. Just about 16 ounces of water here with a pack of Element. It's a little bit cooler today. It's like 70 degrees, so it's a little bit cooler than it normally is. I've been just sweating so much that it's been hard to like survive these runs. So I've been pounding back these electrolytes. And I've been doing, like, on the days I run, I've been doing one prior, one during, and one after. But then even on the days I'm not running, I'm still consuming them. So I have more sodium for the days I do run. And then I also did 2 scoops to go, one more this morning. Used the restroom, about to use the restroom one more time. And then I'm fighting this blister on my right foot, my right heel. So hopefully this doesn't tamper my run too much, but we'll see what I can do. This is beautiful. There's like a carnival here. Let me get the camera real quick so you guys can see everything here. This is beautiful, right? This is just like perfect America. I'm kind of nervous if someone sees me filming out here. They'll be like, what the hell are you doing, kid? But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and rip some miles. Like I said, 15 is on the clock today. We'll see how far we can get into it. 8:45, 9:15 pace. When we pop the shirt off, water in one hand, phone in the other, and just start ripping miles. And I'll catch you guys after. This is so beautiful. This run. The tracks here. Just ran through the city. It's 58 degrees, not 80. 850 pace. Heart rate to 145. This is gonna be a good run. This is beautiful. You don't get these days all the time. Like these days where your heart rate just is so steady. 60 degrees. Electrolytes. Like, people ask me, why do you run? Like, why do you run so much? It's so hard. It's like, yeah, dude, it's hard. It's hard. That's why. That's why I do it. Because it's hard. And like, but the days when it's not, my God, those days are just, they're romantic. Like this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. Running needs a whole poetry book. 3 miles in. Let's keep going. All right, guys, we are 8 miles in. And look at this view. I'm telling you. This is just absolutely perfect. This makes me want to just move here. I don't know what I would do for a living, but my God, this is beautiful. The horse is there. So we got 8 miles. We got 8 miles back. So we're doing at least 16 here. I might be doing a little bit more for America. So let's get back to it. Alrighty, guys, let's chit chat real quick. I'm gonna probably just talk for a few minutes here. We finished up our 16-mile run. I did have a crazy idea to do 17.76 in honor of July 4th, but we went ahead and scratched that.
I felt like that probably wasn't a good idea just to do something like that because we could. So we ended up doing 16 miles. The goal was 8:45 to a 9:15 pace. We definitely did that. We did an 8:56 pace. My average heart rate was 158. It definitely shot up pretty aggressively towards the end there. There was a few parts that were pretty hilly. Let me pull up my map here. And all this was new to me too, so I didn't really have like the ability to kind of, time out my runs or slow down on the, the hillier parts and speed up on the less hilly parts. So I kind of just went for it. But yeah, so it was pretty uphill towards the end of it. So I don't know if you guys can see that map there, but yeah, it's pretty uphill towards the end of that. In terms of the actual laps, we went 8:55, 48, 52, 49, 49, 52, 57, 51, 48, 50, 50, 04, 904, 52, 907, 916, and 907. So you can see I definitely started struggling a bit towards the end there. My heart rate just kept on elevating. I started the run, it was like 55, 56 degrees, and I finished the run and it was like whatever it is now, 75. Yeah, 75 degrees. So we put on nearly 20 degrees on that run. That might have to do a lot. I think that had a lot to do with the increase of the heart rate. But the electrolytes did help. I mean, having the water with me did help me a lot, which was a smart move. I'm definitely going to be adding that to the repertoire. And then I only had 2 or 3 gels. So I didn't have my third gel. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do it. I just didn't grab it to do it. But overall, solid run, 16 miles. Farthest run I've done, probably about 6 months. It's 9:19 now, 9:18. Go home, hang out with Rachel and her family, eat a nice sized breakfast. We burned a good amount of calories there. We burned, I think, 2,400 calories. So we got some food we got to eat. These kids are so much smarter. These kids in front of me who are working out, who just ran, they're stretching. Track and field high school kids are a lot smarter than me. I'm an idiot. I just run like an idiot. But we're going to go ahead and just hang out with the family for the rest of the day, and I'll probably just catch you guys sometime tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back. So we are back at the gym, as you can tell. I cleaned this place so well. Look at this. Look how pretty this is. Well, that needs to be fixed right there. But look at this. This is like what it's all about, bro. Like if you have anything, if you own anything, if you have any assets or anything like that at all, you got to take care of it, man. You got to take care of your things. You just have to. But yeah, guys, so we are back from our little getaway trip. I visited Rachel's family. We had so much fun. She's actually coming back today. But with that being said, I do have to work out still today. I haven't worked out yet. I have a 5-mile run. I'm going to probably just do that on the treadmill. It is currently Sunday as I'm filming this. I'm still recovering from the 16-mile run. I actually feel pretty good. I think the electrolytes have really been helping me. Like I'm really just mainlining those, and I think they're having huge benefits for me. But for the schedule today, I got to go to the grocery store. I have one client today at 11, and then 5-mile run, and then a quick upper body session today. I'm probably just going to do that here. I don't feel like going all the way to Annapolis to do that, but overall, great weekend. It was a good getaway, good reset for me. I'm not the best at like resetting my body. I'm really not. Like I always want to kind of just keep going, which kind of burns me out a little bit at times. It's a flaw of mine, right? Something I'm trying to work on. But yeah, it's difficult for me. I always have this sense of I'm falling behind and like I'm not doing enough. So I put a lot on my plate, and then sometimes I forget like the importance of being with people and doing nothing. It's not easy for me. Yeah, it's just not easy for me. I also got a blister on my right heel, which I got to go ahead and heal up. I got to put a Band-Aid on it now so it doesn't get worse. But overall, for the marathon training, like the update for that, like the whole point of this series, it's going well. My predicted off of Garmin, marathon time is down to 3 hours and 34 minutes, which was from 3 hours and 37 minutes ago, about 5 weeks ago when I first started this prep. So we're making progress on that front. I still have a lot more time to do. I still have a lot more weeks to do. I was talking to Rachel about this yesterday. I'm really excited to kind of train through the summer and then build up my fitness. I feel like I could be wrong. All this is new to me, right? So you guys are kind of going through this whole process of I've never done this before. I've never done a marathon. So this is all brand new to me, and I know it's not brand new to you, but it's brand new to me. I have this idea that if I can train hard during the summer when it's like, 90, 95, 100 degrees, extreme humidity, my heart rate should be lower for the same paces when it gets cooler, right? So my marathon is November 1st, right? November 1st shouldn't be that warm, right? I feel like November 1st should be 7 a.m. I'm assuming probably like 45, maybe 50 degrees. And by the end of it, about 10:30, hopefully, if I hit my goal, maybe like low 60s, right? So, for example, like the 16-mile run I ran yesterday I started off at like 148 heart rate beats per minute for like the first, honestly, like 6 miles, right? And then I started off, it was like 60, and then by the end of it, it was like almost 85, right? Or almost 80 degrees. So like it almost like every temperature I went up, my heart rate went up too. So I'm hoping I can kind of build like the fitness during the summer. And then once like September, October, like ramps up, I should be able to push a good speed and my heart rate should stay low. Because for me, and I think this is something I'm learning, I kind of have a hypothesis and it seems to make sense that like the key to a good time is to be able to like maintain a heart rate and still be able to push through it, right? Not like getting absolutely toasted and burnt out. So that's where we are with training. It's going pretty well. We're gonna do a nice little easy run, treadmill run today, and then just do a little workout and then take Monday off. And the way this week coming up is gonna work is gonna be much slower. Like if you guys follow me on Strava, it's gonna be a much lower run week because because of the trip I took, I flipped my Sunday long run to Saturday, and because I wanted to make sure I could get my run in. I was staying the night and I wouldn't be able to get my long run in Sunday morning because I had to leave early. So I wanted to make sure I got my run in. So like last week I did like 60 miles and that was just because like the way that the weeks lined up. This week coming up, I should be doing, it's probably gonna be like 40 miles maybe. But that's just because of the way like my runs are timed up. But right now I gotta go do the sales report. I got a client coming in about 15 minutes. I gotta water the plants and then also gotta put a Band-Aid on my foot. So that's the plan for today. I'm gonna hopefully try to take you guys through some of the workouts today, my upper body workout and my lower body workout. So I'll catch you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we just finished up 5 miles on the treadmill. Just finished up 5 miles on the treadmill at a 9:02 pace. Felt pretty good. That was the last workout of the weekend. I have a full body strength workout here. What I'm gonna do is just take you guys through a set of each exercise, and then every working set I'm gonna do that you guys won't see is gonna be about 3 to 5 sets. Here you go. So we did 5 miles, 9:04 pace. It called for 9:15 to 9:45, but we're on the treadmill. 580 calories, 134 heart rate, right? So it's probably right around 945 on average. So today calls for a full strength exercise. So that means I'm going to do a push for chest, a shoulder movement. It doesn't have to be a push, but it's going to be a shoulder movement. We're going to do a pull movement for our back, and then a lower body movement. I do get the question often on like TikTok and stuff, like when do I find time for legs? I do legs during the week, one day, and then I do a deadlift on Sunday typically. And then for what I like to do a deadlift for legs primarily, right? So I like to do a trap bar deadlift over the straight bar deadlift. I don't necessarily know why. If running's not my priority, I will do a straight bar deadlift. It's kind of what I grew up on. It's kind of what I grew up doing. But when I'm just running, and when running's my priority, you'll catch me doing a lot of trap bar. I just feel like it becomes, I don't know, it just feels better. I don't know, I don't really have a technical reason. It just seems to make more sense. But we're gonna go ahead and take 60-pound dumbbells for a ride on an incline dumbbell chest press. I'm just gonna show you guys one set. The goal here is 10 to 15 reps here. So let's go ahead and get started. Ugh. And obviously lifting weights is harder when it's not your priority, right? When running is your priority, you do become weaker. It's part of the game, but you do want to try to maintain as much strength as you possibly can. 8, 10. Two more. 15. All right. I'm gonna do 2 more sets on my own. Looks like my parents just pulled up here. Looks like they are here. That was hilarious. That was my parents. They came up here. My mom had to use the restroom. They're like, there's no way Michael's there. My dad's like, of course he's there. He's right. I'm here. I'm always here. I was talking to my mom. She's thinking about signing up for personal training, which would be cool. I feel bad charging my mom the full amount. I'll give her a little discount, but. All right, we're gonna do the rows here. One of my favorite ones, chest supported back rows. The only hard part is keeping yourself without sliding backwards. All right, we'll do a few more sets here, and then we're gonna do a shoulder exercise next. We did the chest, we did the back, shoulders are next. Let me show you guys that one. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the shoulder exercise I'm gonna do. The camera might die here, so we're gonna try to at least show the shoulder one here. This is a standing shoulder press. This is like the least popular exercise you see people do. It's one of my favorites for the core. You have to brace the core. If you don't brace the core here, it's not gonna work, right? So I'm gonna do 95 pounds, like I said, probably between 8 to 12 here. It's pretty heavy here. We're gonna go ahead and give this our best shot here. Hopefully it doesn't completely smack the microphone. Hey. One more. The last one was a push press. The only difference between a push and a strict bar is no movement of the legs. Push press, get a little bounce, and then you follow through. We'll do 2 more sets of that, and then finish up with trap bar deadlifts here. Alrighty, friends, and the final movement of the day, a little trap bar deadlift, 225, sets of 10, I think, is what we're gonna go with here. Let's get started. I like this one because it's a glute dominant movement, which you really need when you run, or you're gonna just hurt yourself halfway. All right, that is that for that. I'm gonna do 2 more sets. Before we finish that up, let me guys show you my secret stash real quick. We're gonna go get some electrolytes here, empty water. Haven't had any electrolytes today. Like you guys know, I've been trying to consume more of them because it's so hot outside and I burn so much sodium. So let me show you what we got here. So we have these elements, 1,000 milligrams. A little kitchen back here. Got a water fountain right here. Put you guys up real quick. Fill this up. You can't see me. Filling with the water here. You want to pop this element into it. There you go. Go ahead and knock this out real quick. Then I'll finish up my 2 sets left on the deadlift. Then I'll finish out the video here in a second. Element, boom, 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium. The first sip of this is always brutal. It tastes like straight up salt. It's pretty aggressive. Pop this in here. Whee! we go. You guys didn't see that at all. I'm a terrible cameraman. All right. Shake this on up. Watermelon. And the waters are not that cold. It's kind of like moderately room temperature, which isn't ideal. Oh boy. I paused my work. I gotta unpause that. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and chug this. Have one more before I go to bed. Non-running days, I try to have 2. Semi-long running days, or actually, yeah, so the days where I run less than 10 miles, I do 3. The days I don't run at all, I do 2. The days I'm running 10 plus miles, in my tempo runs, I'll do 4, right? 2, 1 prior, 1 during, and then 2 after. 1 immediately, and then 1 throughout the day. That just makes sure my sodium levels stay up, right? Like that's the thing that I'm struggling with the most, is like keeping the sodium high. It's something I've never really had to worry about. I've always just kind of worked out and never really cared about the sodium side of things. But this time around, I do care. It is something I'm trying to focus on, and it's something that I want to make sure that I can maintain. I have to go to the grocery store. Rachel's going to be home later. She's getting a huge freezer for meat and stuff like that. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to the grocery store, give you guys a little grocery haul. I was going to end the video here, but let me just give you guys a grocery haul. It's going to be a longer video, which is good. I feel like my last few videos have been shorter. So let me go to the grocery store, Fresh Market, to pick up some stuff. Got to pick up some dog food for Brave, and then I'll catch you guys at the apartment or at the house, and I'll go ahead and sit down, just kind of run over everything we got for the week. Alrighty, friends, we are finishing up the podcast. I used to have a podcast, but it's not what we're doing today. This is a vlog. We're gonna finish up the vlog today. I have my Roomba over there cleaning the house. Hopefully it's not too loud. So let me run over everything that I got. This is not the full groceries for the week. This is mainly just groceries for the dog and also for Rachel, and a little bit for me, mostly for Rachel. This is also my marathon prep. You guys see this right here? We just finished the Sunday, Saturday one. So I did the Sunday on Saturday, and I did Saturday on Sunday. So tomorrow we have a rest day. And then on Tuesday, July 8th, we have 6x8 at 800, 657, 10, 400 meter rest / jog. But let me just go show you guys what I got in here in my Mighty Meals bag. So for human consumption, we got these avocado oil, malt vinegar, and sea salt chips right here. And then I got her, well, I'm gonna have these a lot, sea salt and cracked pepper, right? These are more ruffles, these are more smooth, so we got those 2. This is a very small haul. We have a vanilla ice cream right here. She wanted a healthy one, and I saw this one at her mom's house, Talmanic. I don't know what makes it healthy, but I went ahead and got this. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the freezer right now because it is currently freezing. And she's also on the way home today with a industrial sized freezer, so we're gonna have a lot of stuff here. And then these are for her. She likes them a lot. I bought them to try them one time, and I hated them, but she loves them. It's these pineapple coconut waters from Coco Karma. I don't like them, but she makes these things last like a week. Then this is for, let me show you the other human thing. And then I got these walnuts milk chocolate. She eats the dark chocolate ones, but they were out of those, so I got the milk chocolate ones right here. And then finally, for the dog, we got these beef frozen sliders. These are for the dogs. She usually gets the bigger ones, but she's getting the smaller ones now because they're out of the bigger ones. And then she also gets this goat milk. So this is what we use for her dog. And my dog still gets dry food, but she gets high quality dry food. So that's that for the grocery haul. You guys can see it right there, right? Pretty simple stuff, nothing crazy. And that's it for the vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. 16-mile run, a little quick workout as well, and then a 5-mile treadmill run. And we are coming down to the last few months of this prep. So time to turn up the heat and keep this ball moving. And until then, I'll catch you guys next week. Have a great week.